Hello and welcome to the next episode of Banner Saga with me, Winslayer. In the last one, we started this fight, which has not been going great, but I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. What's his face is about to die. But that's fine, right? I don't really want to deal with more dudes. So I can take out him real quick like now. Rook's going after Alette. This guy's gonna come in here and chip away at Eagle. Unfortunately, I put him in a pretty bad spot there. Take him out. He's too close to my back lines. This is not great. Oh, he went for attack on that. Okay. There's nobody on his diagonal here as far as I can see, so if I attack him and his health, I could also just kill this dude really quickly. He goes after Alette. Could try mending a little bit. Don't mend. Use arc lightning on see how that goes. Hope that doesn't transfer to one of my dudes by accident. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to leave him on 1 health. So he brought in a dude way over there. It's gonna reduce their turn order, so that's pretty good, I guess. All these guys are lined up nicely, so this will transfer around them. If I had 1 point of willpower, I could use her attack on this guy as well. Unfortunately, no. How sad. I should have saved the will point so that what's-his-face didn't die here. Because he's gonna go for what's-his-face, I think. Oh. We can help out with Rook. Rook can probably kill that dude off. And an eagle could block off this guy's path. Oh, Rook can only do 1 point of damage. Alright. And he has no willpower. Interesting. That because that guy's got a decent amount of attack. That was pretty nasty. Think we will take him out. Either punch this dude, or I can use my special ability to take some attack off of him. Let's go this way. I don't think he has anybody on his diagonals, but I want to put a little bit of damage on him. Yes. Rook. You okay, my friend? Rook's gonna need a point to run through here to get to the big dude. Oh, he's still got way too much attack. We can take him out at least, I guess. Could run Rook over here instead of sacrificing him right now. Yeah. So 11 on top of that won't do anything if I use my thing here. Oh, he wouldn't have been able to attack if I just retreated through here. Not sure if he'll target him or her. Yeah, that transferred some armor damage over at least. I'm going to be able to kill that one. Yeah. Or not, actually. I thought he'd be able to get to this guy. He would have been able to get to that one, but just barely. That's annoying. He gets an attack even though he shouldn't. So he's coming up soon. Oops, I didn't mean to kill that one. I mean, I guess I did, but whatever. That rook's about to go down here. She's gonna get an attack, but not much else, right? That's good, I guess. He's not dead. Cool. Good job, Eagle. My dudes go down in this combat, or was I able to manage it? I think I managed it, actually. Wow, good job, me. Even Ivan can do some damage. He could get a kill if I'm not careful. We're gonna bring this guy back because I'm worried that they might like accidentally kill him somehow. We're after the one with the most attack. That's this guy. Good job, Rook. I think I wanted Eagle to get the kill in the end. So we're just gonna go through these guys. Actually, forge ahead. Oh, I didn't know it cost that much to do his thing. No more armor. Get him, Eagle. Or Gil. 2 renown for the big ones. I didn't know it was that much for the big ones. My renown grows. Yay! Continue. Juno? Juno's here? I don't think I set a timer for this one, so give me just like a tiny bit of time here to go see how long we've been recording. 16 minutes. So 44 minutes left in this one. And back to Twitch. It's very quiet. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Ivan. She smiles, and they embrace. Ivan is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. Who knows? Maybe she isn't real. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Sigerholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon of practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take it the others didn't. These dredge, they were forced underground, of course. They're coming from everywhere now. Hakon becomes quiet, then he motions towards Juno. She got across somehow, found her out in the cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellower is here. Gods be damned. I thought I was free of that menace. I'll deal with Bellower. No, come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Ivor, I went you in the last battle. You're a really good unit. Why you hurt, buddy? Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Bosgard. 280 brawl. Yay! Hakon joins you on the wall with his personal bodyguard, Moker. Behind him, the Prince Ludin stands alone, looking miserable. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Ivan. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything with Ivan's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Where? Why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision. For a moment, I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head, and you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away, but you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. Did she use like Jedi mind powers on me there? Did I get to this point? I don't remember this stuff. I feel like I may have stopped playing the game around now. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone. Aside from the hundreds of dredge, you are all facing towards an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. What? What? Are we like invisible or something? It's just me and her. Rook and her. So that's Rook there with the little red cape. Our banner doesn't look too impressive right now. A song. What were you thinking? That's Rook right there? Or the banner short? We're at the godstone of Stravis. You glanced nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak, softly. This is where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepily looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise... Oh yeah, Jedi mind trick, yeah. To be more precise, they can see us, but I'm convinced them to be unconcerned. What? She used Jedi mind tricks on the dredge? I can understand your apprehension though. Who are you? I wish I had time for a proper introduction. My name is Junior. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Ivan, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds. I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You're right, Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Belwer? I learned the talents to heal minds, not control them. Though even some Valka have trouble believing this. So heal minds, not control them. Okay. Taking control of Belwer. It is the difference between you convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sunder anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It is also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sunder simply grow older and more powerful. Belor is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? The God Secrets will play a part, as will you. The Goddess Secrets. That's probably worth writing down. If you're listening, Dagmar. Goddess Secrets. One of them is probably the one that made Dredge. The Goddess Secrets is my guess. What are we doing out here? Do you know the god Stravis? If you know that this stone exists, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Bosgard. Stravis. While Dangur deals in fortune, Stravis taught men the value of trade in different ways. In a different way, he showed them it has consequence, two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of the silver. The god Stravis is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myth says he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by a dredge? They seem to be drawn to the godstone. There are many things we still don't know about Stravis. Like he made the dredge, probably. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it is an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravis have something to do with the serpent in Einhof? What was that thing? No, I think that's Rado something rather. I cannot say. Can't? Maybe they're like the only two gods left or something. I have my suspicions, but until I've had time at the Menders libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. You can speculate for me. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Juno waits patiently for your reply. Why'd you pick me? Why didn't you take Ivan or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Ivan must keep Bosgard from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived in Bosgard. You're the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You'd find your back to Alette no matter what. Juno waits patiently for your reply. I feel like she knows what's going to happen at the end of this game. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of metal. We'll forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you've told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, It's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Belor, even if it were to strike the heart. He has no physical weakness, but it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him to thinking he's dead? That's the most insane. He really can't be killed. No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. Yeah. First we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I'm not certain how the dredge will react when you do this, and behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. I will. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely. Held back only by Juno's influence, panic races through your blood. Go back and tell Juno you can't do it. Let's go somewhere higher where it may be easier to remove. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony marks of dredge lined up before the godstone like the worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearby immobilizes you. Your hands rest on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. Look for another piece. While you're here, you glance around to see if there are any more low-hanging fruit. You may be able to pry another smaller piece of silver ore before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dredge that linger and the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. Yeah, it's definitely the first time I've done it. I got a little achievement there. So did I get an item for sticking around a little longer, grabbing that thing? You approach the gates of Bowsguard again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you're gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend. But meet me on the walls when you're done. So we can go to the crafters, huh? And we got 39 days of supplies, which probably means we should rest. At least until Ivor's ready. Armor on rest. 1 strength. That's an okay item, actually. Spend 10 renowned on that, or I can go to my heroes and actually upgrade some of them to rank 5, which I think is probably what's best. Ivor's still hurt pretty bad, huh? Oh, we got loot in here too. Ludin and Hakon. Hakon's pretty good. I might rank him up to the max rank. I'd really like Ivor to be in this fight, so I might take 5 days off. Can I take Rook out of the fight? No. Rook's gonna have to be a part of this, I think. Nid's got less armor and more willpower, whereas Alette's got some armor break there. Might want Ivan in there too. Does he have an item? He does not, it appears. Ooh, I could give him Stravis's Whetstone, which is pretty good. The 5-ring necklace is also pretty good. Alright, Hakon, you get to be rank 5. You get the chance to do twice as much damage to people. Ivor is going to get just like an overall boost to things, I think. Let's give him this one. One strength resist. It's okay. I'd prefer if Gunnulf was rank 5 as well, but he's not going to be able to do that quick in, well, the near future. Chris, you're so good. It's like never procced once on him, the dodging, or in this game. Oh, I got 2 points. I probably should make sure I spend those. He's not really an armor breaker. That's not what he focuses on. I'd rather have him take on a little bit of armor and then have the ability to do armor break if like things really need it. Get that. That's actually a really good one. Sure, you're gonna draw people, but you're gonna have extra armor, making you 12, extra willpower, extra break. It's quite a nice item. I got Luden up to rank 10. Or rank 4 rather. So who here does good armor break? Alette does. Alette and Gunnulf will run off one side, armor damage and whatnot. I think Ivor will start with Hakon following up. This could work out okay. The only thing that I'm thinking is it might be better to bring Ivan on this one against Bellower. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 days and rest if we can. As much as I want to go to the crafter and stuff like that. Can I not rest? Is there no way I can rest? Oh no. Ivor, why you get hurt right before the end of the game? It takes a while, but you finally find someone willing to craft an arrow for you. He eyes you suspiciously when you show him the silver, but shakes his head and gets started. Alette watches, the smith's fire reflecting in her distant stare. I talked with Ivan a long time while you were gone. He told me a lot about Juno. Is she really as powerful as he said? She certainly seems that way. It's hard to tell. Maybe too powerful. That might be the most luck we've had so far. Dad, I don't know what's going on, or I don't know what's going to happen now. An arrow? She's going to make you shoot Belor, isn't she? I don't know. I don't know for sure. Come on. Who else is going to do it? Ivor? Alette. I know where this is going. You're afraid of me dying. This isn't like before. We can't run and hide. That's not what I meant. Let me do it. What? I think if I want to play as Alette, so I'm going to look up the choice you need to make. Let's just see what it says. Yeah. Assumes that Alette uses it. Yeah, we don't want her to do it. We want Rook to use the silver arrow, I think. Because it says right here that the game assumes that Alette's going to be the one to take this. Spoilers. Sorry, I know. I've heard things about this. What? Why not? Because you think I'll get hurt? What do you do when Belor comes straight for the person holding the only thing that can destroy him? Let me speak. Everything's changed. Skoger feels so long ago. I'm not asking because I'm afraid of losing you. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Let me do it because, you know, I'm a better shot. I have a better chance of puncturing his armor. We only have one shot. I'm not a child anymore. I'm not just some girl. I'm your daughter. I can do this. For once, let me decide what happens to me. I'm sorry, Alette. Now. She stares into the firelight. You wait for some tears to come to ours, but they never do. Just promise. Promise we'll be together. You sit by her side silently until the smith finishes his work. I would like to wait until my heroes are all healed up. Because if I don't... Oh, look, they're all healed up. Oh, yay! That's cool. Thought the game was going to be lame and make me have to use, like, my B team. Throw in somebody other than Ivor, like Ivan, and then somebody other than Gunnolf, like, I don't know. Krumar could have worked. Rook could have worked. Should I bring Rook on this? Let's see if I can handle it without Rook. It might be better to do this without Gunnolf. I'll try it without Gunnolf. And there's got to be some people down here that have some good items that Rook could be using, like this one. Eagle. Do we want to use you in this fight? Could be useful. Eagle's a pretty good unit, and I think I've heard that he can tank Belor's hits pretty well. I'll lose Alette's armband if I do this. Should put it on somebody though. Ludin, you get this now. Because I like Ludin. I think Ludin has some pretty good skills. Kind of want to put Gunnulf in there instead of Ludin. But we've talked long enough about it. At least Ludin's rank 4. I've got low morale. My people are so sad. There he is. Juno is in the middle of an animated debate as you approach, the arrow in your hand. There is little time left. Belor knows we're here. Whether he's waiting for more of his forces to arrive or simply wants to starve us out. Whether or not he simply wants to starve us out first, I cannot tell. But he will not expect a direct attack. Is this a joke? How are we going to do that? I'll take a handful of warriors to face him. I can keep a small group hidden from sight. The rest of you will lead the charge from here. With luck, Belor will send his army away from himself to meet you. What about the ravens? They may protest. They will not. I've arranged a task for them. Even if you make it to Belor, what chance is there of defeating him? We saw what happened to Einhoff. That thing can't be killed. Juno shows him the arrow you had forged and the Godstone silver. This will make him bleed, like the rest of us. Once he's pierced, he will be vulnerable. She looks you in the eyes. We have 1. Do not miss. And bring only those you absolutely need. It'll take all my concentration to keep the other dredge from swallowing us up. I cannot join in battle. And if we kill Belor, then what? The dredge will just wander away? That is my belief, yes. I cannot say for certain. This is a Dune plan. Help us hold out here until the ships are finished. And then what? Belor will hound our every step, all the way to Arbrang, where I'm certain more Sunder await. Now is the time to speak to loved ones, and the memory of any god that pleases you. Rest. In the morning, we slay Sunder. I hope I can do this on the first try. I think I understand the mechanics of the game well enough that I can just go after Belor here. So they need 20 to promote to rank 5. I could promote Rook to the next level using the 12 renown that I have here. I'm not sure if renown transfers from one game to the next. But I'm killing Rook off, so it's like, might as well just see, I guess, huh? One in 5 chance that we can do double strength damage. Might be something I'll play around with if this roster doesn't work. Alright, Belor. The silence is what you remember. You rise in silence, and the walk through the empty streets. Upon the wall, 2 armies stand quietly watching each other. Your footsteps echo on the wooden floorboards as you approach Juno. She breaks the silence. It's time, Juno says. Gather your allies. Today one thing will end, another will begin, and our actions will decide on which side we stand. Let's make sure that these guys don't have like good items. Move minus aggro could be good. That would make it so that Ludin could really like kick people around. And Mogre's pretty good, but Ivor's better. Ivor, Hakon, Alet, Rook, Ludin, Nid. Let's do this. Can we have like decent morale? Because I wasn't able to rest to get morale back. Wow, look at this. He's got 3 big ones and Beller himself. 23 and another 23 right there. I think I'll be able to kick him back a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, because I started with Caravan's morale really low. Everybody here is like super low on their stuff. Alright, I'll get some of that back. Will that go over to him? I feel like it, yeah, it did. I think because of the will that I used there. Kind of happy with him keeping Bellower there. Probably gonna come after loot in here. Yep. Nid. This guy's gonna be coming up pretty soon here. You think that it's worth going forward for that? Probably, right? Can either reduce him a bit. Oh, he actually did some damage to his attack. Interesting move. We can probably take a little bit off of Bellower's armor if we do this. If we come in and attack him in his armor. Better to do that or to weaken this guy's armor. Let's weaken this guy's armor. Slinger down. Hey, he did damage to Bellower. Nice. go. He goes really late in rotation, so I could have Alette run in and do a thing to Bellower. Either that or you reduce this guy's armor significantly. Which I prefer the sound of. That went all the way down the line there. That was glorious, honestly. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's mark the prey. Oh. Let's get in here and impale this guy. He's gonna walk around a bunch after that. Where did he throw those? I can't see. He threw one underneath here? Underneath his own guy? Alright, Bellower. Looks like you're about to come in here and hurt old Ned. That's not very nice of you, Bellower. This guy's next. He's going to annihilate Ludin in the next turn. I think I'd rather get some armor damage on him here. Yes, please. Sorry, Ludin. It's nice knowing you, buddy. So, Rook's a goner if I don't block off Rook, right? He's gonna kill off What's-Her-Face. Oh, I can battering ram him. Let's try this out, see what happens. Ooh, everybody just took a little bit of damage there. Okay. So he's next, followed by this one. And bring him forward one so that Alette can't really respond to him. Oh, that's gonna explode there? Don't go where it's gonna explode, guys. Hakon, you gotta be useful here with 18 attack. We're gonna need you against Bellower, I think. Keep Bellower weakened. His strength will return. I don't understand what that means, but I don't like it. When do I use the silver arrow? As soon as possible? She's not in range. He goes after. This guy's going next, huh? That's not good. we'll attack this guy, and we'll take 1 will point to try and make him do less damage. Ooh. Yeah, that was predictable. It's not a very good attack. Bellower can go next to Ivor, which means he's going to kill Ivor next turn, huh? Either do 2 there, start to weaken his armor a bit. I don't think I can afford to do anything else here. Ivor, you did your job, buddy. I'm sorry this is how you go. Hakon can get on, and oh, what? He just got all of his stuff back. He's up to 2020 again. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I didn't know that was how this fight goes. I didn't know that your normal attack wasn't what you're supposed to do here. At least he's weakened, and that Bellower, he's gonna have less moves per turn now. Oh my god, my cat is at the door just at the worst time possible. I need to think this through, kitty. Go away. I should have used 1 to transfer the armor damage. Oh, still transferred. Okay. Didn't think that was gonna happen like that, but okay. So if I use Silver Arrow, only possible when your attack. Are you kidding me? He didn't tell me that I needed to weaken him. Whoops. It's not really fair if you ask me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this fight, I think. There is no way to win, right? Yeah, we'll just I guess run in here and do this like this. want to lose this really quickly. Just 'cause. Lid. Yeah, can I like reset this battle or something? Like, how do I do this? If I wanted to. $518. That was like, yeah. We can't win that, so we're gonna redo it. And you know, that was perfectly an hour, so I'm gonna try and do this in an hour. Hopefully my guys can do this. Hopefully I didn't put myself in a terrible position. My cat wants to come in. I don't know, I think she went away actually. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. I've got links in the description below. See you around for the next one.